What is up, everybody? Tubo Steve here today, and we have to talk about these Sony fanboys right here. Each and every day, it's like it gets closer and closer where I think a lot of these Sony guys need to be in a place where there's an all-white room and they wear jackets that make them hug themselves. Because how do you even make a correlation like this? What is going on with HBO and Discovery with how they're canceling certain movies and TV shows? How are you correlating the same issue with Game Pass? Like, it's totally two different situations. Just because they're both a subscription service, it's like, what are we doing here? But this is a situation with HBO Max. They are no longer guaranteed that movies are sent to HBO Max after 45 days in theaters. The company will use instead a case-by-case basis approach to determine what they release on HBO Max. So that is HBO and Warner Bros. Situation right there. And somehow the Sony fanboy decided to correlate it to Xbox Game Pass. Like, what? They're two different companies. Microsoft has a lot more money than HBO Max does or Warner Bros. Does. So how does he correlate the two? I don't know, but this is what he put out, and this is what he put out right here. He says Game Pass is next. Xbox will no longer guarantee that their first part games are going to release day and date, and subscription services once again, it just makes no sense, but okay. The company will instead use a case-by-case basis approach to determine when they release on Game Pass. So I like how he used the quote from HBO and Warner Bros. To make it somehow that Microsoft said this. And this guy is like legit crazy. Like legit crazy or just delusional. Like, what are you doing? This has nothing to do with Microsoft or Xbox whatsoever. This has to do with HBO Max. But, like, these Sony guys are really just... They're a real special case with these Sony guys because this just makes zero sense. Microsoft has not insinuated this in any way. This is purely HBO Max that's doing this. And this guy has now correlated this with Microsoft when they have said nothing of the latter of what this guy's saying. So, yeah, I think the Sony guys need some. They did a lot of help, a lot of help, and I think that all white room with them, with the like I said before, with the jackets that make you hug themselves is kind of what they need at this point because these guys sounding like real crazy at this point. Then I guess he doubles down and says, for those who are saying Microsoft is a $1 trillion company, will never do that. Just remember what happened to Mixer, Microsoft phones, etc. Or Mixer wasn't that popular, so they cut their loss while they had, and Microsoft phones weren't very popular either. So I can see why they just let those go. But Game Pass is very popular. It's a very popular service. People are even saying that it's the best service at the moment for gaming. So it's very popular, while Mixer and Microsoft phones didn't have that same reception. So it's a big difference. He's trying to correlate things that don't correlate, but it's like, geez. Source is trust me, bro, pretty much. Hates Game Pass but watches his favorite platform bend over backwards to provide a competitor. Yeah, that's pretty much what PS Plus tiers is. It's compared to Game Pass. Even though it's not as great, but they still try to make it a competitor to Game Pass. Even though he says Game Pass is such a terrible thing. That's just hilarious. Tiger is saying BS as usual. All Xbox gamers now saying what PlayStation was trying to say when it was not financially viable for us to put on subscription service day one after mocking PlayStation 4 Jim Ryan and PlayStation got the last laugh. Wait, what? What is he talking about? Is he literally taking what the Sony guy is saying as like an actual quote when he just made this quote up himself? Like, okay, it's interesting. Uh, Microsoft has a ton of profit on like HBO Max. Example, DLC and purchase of Game Pass is just a way to get in the ecosystem, and you can actually buy the games with a 20% discount when you're about to leave the service, or you can just buy the games in general. So it's a bit different. It's a lot different than HBO Max and other subscription services. So it's just stupid to correlate the two. Keep dreaming. They really want Xbox. They really want Xbox Game Pass to go down somehow. They want zero competition to their PlayStation platform. And that's so butthurt. Like, jeez. Keep dreaming. Ponies are scared. They really are. Like, how do you find out? Like, how do you hear news about HBO Max? It did. You just correlate it to Xbox. Like, you are literally thinking about Xbox 24/7, and it's just sad. Like, geez, play some actual games on your PlayStation, please, so you can stop obsessing over Xbox. Like, geez. Can't wait to see the reaction from the Xbox when this happens. It's inevitable. Game Pass is not sustainable and Microsoft knows it. It's just a matter of time. Wow, these guys are really wishing on Microsoft's downfall. Where did Microsoft hurt these guys so much? It's like, jeez. Actually, just a matter of time before Microsoft stops making consoles, but that's probably 2 gens away. They really want Microsoft to be gone. But I don't see how that's definitely not gonna happen anytime soon because they just, like what this guy says, they just bought Activision Blizzard, and that's definitely gonna be a huge money maker for them with Call of Duty. So, I mean, I don't see it happening anytime soon, to be honest. Oh, really? Where's your source? His source is that he made it up. Nice Bezos assumption you made there. Did you just try to quote something that you made up in your mind? That's why I say these guys need to be in straitjackets. He's literally made a quote on something he just made up. Like, these guys are legit crazy. PlayStation is going down. Bad. Game Pass is scaring the ponies. Yeah. Even Sony said they're scared of Game Pass. They know they have no rival to Game Pass. So I guess Sony's are showing the same sentiment. I can only see this down the line if the subscription rate stops growing enough to please shareholders. For now, Game Pass continues to show growth every quarter. Let's see. That quote is exactly what Jim Ryan said for PlayStation games going to PC and PlayStation services. It was always a wiser decision. It's comforting to see so many people worried about Game Pass. Yeah. They're definitely concerned about Game Pass. That's the problem. These companies aren't beholden to their customers. They care more about bottom line and shareholders than users. Okay. Even though this is nonsense, why do you care? Game Pass sucks already? No. Yeah, if they say it sucks so much, then why do they care if it's growing or if it's going about to be out of business? Why do they care so much if they say it sucks so much? Because they're super concerned as a competition to PlayStation. That's the only reason why. Uh, is this an actual quote, or did you just make this up by quoting yourself? Yeah, they're making up quotes now. That's not bad. They have gotten. That's not low they've been reduced to. They're just making up quotes now about Microsoft and Game Pass. Like, it's just ridiculous. WB is a company that's been acquired several times in the last couple of years by different entities. Microsoft, on the other hand, is the company doing the acquiring. In very different cases, Sony would have said this through after 3 months if they have tried, though, LOL. I mean, he says Forza's not in Game Pass. What? Unless he's talking about like the DLC. Forza is in Game Pass. What are you talking about? The source is Believe Me. Yeah. The difference between Xbox and WB is massive, so this seems like a reach, but only time will tell. Based on what exactly armchair PSN fans calling Game Pass everything under the sun saying is sustainable since day one opinion, Sony antitrust disclosure prove they know their antiquated ways are ending. Yeah. Because even Sony's copying what Microsoft was doing, so you know that was a bunch of BS because they're even copying what Microsoft was doing. So obviously it's sustainable if they're copying them. You are comparing a parent company hundreds of billions in debt to a parent company that prints money and is the richest in the world. You guys sure are obsessed with something that doesn't really concern you. It's like you're overcompensating for something. Yeah. Yeah, but for a group of people who say they don't care about what Microsoft does or Xbox in general, they do seem to care a lot for some reason. It's inevitable. Okay, we'll see about that. Leave PlayStation alone? Why are you scared? And it says PlayStation Game Pass is a force that will take years to create an effective rival service. Yeah, even PlayStation admitted that themselves, that they know Game Pass is actual something they need to be worried about. Oh, look, another idiot. Shut the F up. And somehow that will be Sony's fault. I am confused by your obsessive post. Yeah, they are super obsessed with Xbox and Game Pass. They can't just focus on PlayStation. Sony even gave them a Game Pass equivalent. They don't even talk about that nearly as much as Game Pass. Game Pass and Xbox are still on their mind 24/7 at the first thing they think about. Because I'm still wondering how you look at a post about HBO Max and you correlate the two with Game Pass. Like really? It's just sad. Still upset about Game Pass, I see. Yeah. And that's not, I'm starting to see why more and more these first party games on PlayStation isn't selling, because they're more concerned about Xbox and Game Pass than they are about their Sony first party titles. Sony gives you first party games, you guys don't buy them. Sony gives you a service that kind of rivals Game Pass in a way, but kind of sucks a little bit more, and you don't even pay attention to it. So I see why Sony is struggling right now in the first party department, because you're obsessed over Game Pass and Xbox way too much. Still salty. Microsoft has zero reason to take this approach, but Xbox Game Pass folks always have Xbox on their minds, even when the subject matter has nothing to do with Xbox. Yeah, that is crazy. That's like seriously obsessive. That's seriously obsessive over Xbox at that point. Uh, where did Game Pass hurt you? Pretty much. These guys are like Game Pass like legit, like somebody like kicked their dog or something. I don't know. The way they just obsess and hate Xbox is just ridiculous. You instantly had to make it about console wars, of course. Stop making up false narratives. Why can't people just enjoy gaming? I don't know why they can't just play that PlayStation. They say it's so great, but they seem to be doing everything but playing that PlayStation. That's it's so amazing though. Uh, why concern yourself with what Sony's competitor is doing? If you're happy with PS5, that's great. Keep on gaming. Game Pass works because Microsoft is taking a hit to push it forward. Yeah. Yeah, all these guys that say they just need a PS5, they are awfully concerned with what Microsoft is doing, though. So, only y'all are making us up. You complain about now. You hope the fact makes you a pretty sad individual. Y'all want Xbox Game Pass to change into the S Sony calls PS Premium so bad. Bro, you are ridiculous. You're showing how much of a loser you are. The cope is crazy. Cope and seethe harder, you pony. Is this you? It just doesn't seem to ever know what you're on about, facepalm. You're a clown. Xbox and Microsoft is looking 10 years down the line, not tomorrow. Keep crying, though, because they're all clowns. That's all the clowns do. There was an attempt, okay. Pony prayers are always fun to read. Misery do but gets company. At the moment, ponies are alone in their PlayStation Plus misery, so they pray that Game Pass starts sucking as much. Pretty much. Like, they really want Microsoft to go down. What they say of the PlayStation 5 is all they need. What they really want the competition to go away, which is kind of sad. LMAO, you ponies are fantasizing about this. Yeah, they fantasize about Microsoft just going bankrupt or something. It's just sad. Fake news. This is definitely fake news that this guy made up a fake quote. Huff that copium, you pony. You really say S out your ass, don't you? Pretty much. That's like what most of these Sony guys do at this point. Who is this dude even quoting? He made this quote up himself. Xbox lives rent free as always. PlayStation fans right now, they are trembling under their bed covers at this point. Stop spreading lies. What is this? You sound like another clown. Do you guys repeat the same S, or is it just the opponents think I'm like, what is this right here?
And you're never gaining. There's not a, first of all, this is another reason. PlayStation's sitting over on 50 million subscribers on PlayStation Plus Premium together, right? As of right now, over 50 million. We're gonna get the exact numbers soon. Give it about 2 more.
So I'm assuming he says the same message as the poster does, because I'm not about to listen to a minute-long clip, but I'm pretty sure he says the same thing, so that's that. Nope, you are full of crap. You and Sony definitely know how to cry BS. This should cheer you up. Stay triggered, you donkey. We can't compete with Xbox. You're a clown that's hoping and wishing for Game Pass's downfall. Yeah, that's definitely some clown stuff right there. Because if you are so confident in PlayStation and you think they're the best, wouldn't you want them to have a competition so they can do even better? But nope, you want the competition to go away because you feel the PlayStation is super threatened right now. That is some loser behavior right there. You Sony simp. What a dumbass tweet. It's from a PlayStation fanboy, so the stupidity isn't surprising. Yeah. Imagine being so dumb you literally try to kill your own streaming service. They bought this company with zero idea how to effing run clearly. This is absolutely stupid. You obviously know nothing. A dumbass. You're an idiot, but nothing else is new. Stupid as stupid does. And you are very stupid. Once again, Sony guys make a post and they get completely roasted on their post. Why they keep going, nobody knows at this point. It's like, if you keep making posts and you get completely eviscerated in the comment section, then I would just stop at that point. But nope, they just keep on trucking, keep embarrassing themselves with each and every post, when their whole point of this post is complete nonsense. Like, once again, as a conclusion, Xbox didn't say any of this nonsense. This guy made a correlation because he sees what HBO Max is going through and try to make a correlation with Xbox Game Pass, when Xbox Game Pass is not in the same situation as HBO Max. Clearly not in the same situation. So this guy is a clown and very delusional. And he deserves to be roasted. So that is that. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.